Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, founder of the Hanger Project, and thanks for joining us today for our Facebook Live session. Today we're going to be taking a break from shoe polish and we're going to be talking about Maglia Francesco and Mario Tallarico umbrellas, two of the preeminent Italian umbrella makers out of Italy. So if you have any questions, we're going to just kind of have a free flow here. If you have any questions, please ask them. Otherwise, I'm just going to be kind of walking through the hallmarks of quality and a luxury handmade Italian umbrella. Now, the Hanger Project, many people don't know, is actually the largest stockist of both Maglia Francesco and Tallarico umbrellas in the world. I was looking today, we have over 70 different styles of unique umbrellas. So if you're interested in handmade luxury Italian craftsmanship, I feel that there are a few better representations of that than through one of these umbrellas. So first, let me start with Maglia Francesco. Now, Maglia Francesco was founded in Italy in 1850, whenever Maglia Francesco, or Francesco Maglia, began work at the age of 14 as an apprentice. 4 years later, he opened Umbrella Maglia, and then for over 150 years, the family has continued to make umbrellas using the same traditional Italian craftsmanship. Now, we've got several different styles for Maglia. We've got our solid stick umbrellas. We've got two-piece construction, which, as we go on, we really have less and less of. We really reserve the two-piece construction to our fashion umbrellas. And then one of the things that's really quite unique to Maglia that we really carry a lot of is the telescopic folding travel umbrella. Now with Maglia, not all umbrellas are created equal. And here at the Hanger Project, we really believe in embellishing the handmade kind of characteristics of quality and craftsmanship. One of those such qualities is instead of a button closure, all of our Maglia umbrellas, or at least the new ones we're ordering now, are all made with either a mother of pearl or just a button closure. Now we also have the ring embroidered with fabric so that it just increases in longevity and then makes this look more refined. There's several different types of tippings. This umbrella has a metal tipping, but you can also find horn tipping on these Maglia umbrellas, which is hand-carved and polished cow horn. Now, one of the things I love most about a handmade Italian umbrella is honestly just what it sounds like whenever you open it. Now, you're probably not going to be able to hear this on the Facebook Live, but because these umbrellas are handcrafted to such a high precision, whenever you open it, it just makes a pop that really I think is best compared to the sound of a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW car door whenever it closes. There's just an aesthetic characteristic of that you're just not going to find in ordinary umbrellas. I don't know if you heard that, but it's music to my ears every single time I do. So this is a solid stick Maglia Francesco umbrella. This actually uses cherry wood, which comes from Asia, and it's one of the more rare canes that we have here at the Hanger Project. One of the things I love about cherry wood is that it has an aromatic to it that you don't get from many of the other canes, and then it, again, will be hard to see, but with this being shaved and polished, the cherry wood just has a beautiful wood grain and patina that is just an absolute pleasure. Now, some of the quality characteristics of handmade umbrella from both Maglia and Tallarico is that there's really just as much handwork on the interior of the umbrella canopy as there is in the exterior. So one, the rosetta is covered with matching canopy fabric to just conceal these joints. The canopy ribs, where they attach to the canopy, again, are covered with matching canopy fabric. And then here at the top, I don't know if you can see that, but again, there's as much handwork as possible goes in to the interior canopy of the fabric just to create something that whenever you look at it from the inside is just clean and finished. Now, another characteristic of the Maglia umbrellas that's really highly unique to them are the poly cotton canopies. Okay, so Kino, who runs Maglia Francesco now, his cousin owns a silk mill in Como, right? So most of the canopies that you find are either polyester or nylon. But polycotton is a blend of polyester and cotton that is woven at this Como silk mill. And what it allows is a canopy that has a body and weight to it and just an absolutely incredible texture that you're just not going to find with 100% nylon. This is one of our travel umbrellas, and this canopy is what we call the Imperial Cotton Canopy, and it's completely exclusive to the Hanger Project. So as you can see, it's a solid canopy, but you have just an absolutely beautiful richness to the texture that to me exemplifies what I'm expecting from a handcrafted Italian umbrella, and what really differentiates a handcrafted Italian umbrella from, say, something like Fox, which is a more kind of constrained, refined British umbrella. Can you hand me the one purple polycotton right there? Now, what I like about the travel umbrellas is because, again, it's a smaller form factor. You have the opportunity, I feel like, to be a little bit bolder and louder with your colors. So again, this is a travel umbrella with the maple handle with our purple Imperial Cotton Canopy. And this is probably one of my favorite canopies, even for a man, just because whenever you open it up, the texture that you see here and the color, to me, is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just really something to appreciate. And then just the body of this polycotton canopy, again, is completely unique to Magley, and I think one of the opportunities to really collect. So one of the other questions that we get that's really quite common is, what's the difference between a Maglio Francesco umbrella and a Mario Tallarico umbrella? Now, we have an equally large collection of Mario Tallarico umbrellas here at the Hanger Project. And to really understand the difference between a Tallarico umbrella and a Maglio umbrella, you really have to understand the people behind them. Now, Maglio Francesco is a company. They make thousands of umbrellas a year. They're highly organized. The craftsmanship is impeccable. It's been run in the family, for over 150 years, and they're very organized, right? So we're able to order the same umbrella in multiple quantities. We can keep it in our collection and reorder, season in, season out. Whereas Mario Tallarico is really just a 1 or 2 man workshop. You've got Mario Tallarico Sr., who's like 80 years old, and then you've got Mario Tallarico Jr., who's actually his nephew. Now, Tallarico is literally just a small workshop and an alley in the Spanish district of Naples. I mean, it's just a 1-man shop. And so what's really unique about them, I think, is a byproduct of the fact that they are, in all honesty, a little disorganized. And what I mean by that, in the most kind of charming, flattering way possible, is that every single umbrella that you get from Tallarico is almost quite literally one of one. Now and when I say one of one, I mean, of course, they've got multiple umbrellas made with the same canopies, but it's almost impossible to find the same canopy on the same stick in multiples, more than one. So some of the other just quality characteristics that differentiate Tallarico from Amalia is, one, they both use the mother of pearl or horn button closures, but with Tallarico you see more use of horn buttons, right? And it's just a level of kind of refinement and elegance. Second, and probably most importantly, is almost all of Tallarico's umbrellas, all of them for certain use one-piece canes, but almost all of them, if not all of them, have unshaven shafts, right? And so what that requires is a higher degree of kind of selection and precision in order to find a cane and then work it so that you can still slide the furlough over it without it getting caught on knobs. And what I like about the unshaven shaft is that you just have all the visual beauty of the wood, not just in the handle, but running all the way up through the top of the umbrella. This is a cherry wood cane, and as you can see when comparing this to the Maglio one, I mean, the handle is equally as beautiful, but what you get that's unique with the Tallarico is the fact that you have that kind of characteristic all the way up to the top. The interior of the umbrella is really quite the same. You don't see really any polycotton canopies from Tallarico. Now this is a, let's see, what type of wood? I believe this is a hazel wood. All of Tallarico's umbrellas are tagged, and this one is tagged closed. This is an unstripped elm, not hazel. Now this umbrella, again, has that unshaven shaft. It's still worked to remove the different knobs and branches that would have come off of this, but again, you really retain that kind of visual consistency and cohesiveness all the way through the cane of this umbrella. So you really can't go wrong. I mean, whether or not it's Maglia, Francesco, or Tallarico, you're buying an absolutely exquisitely made umbrella that is, you know, I think such a fine representation of Italian craftsmanship. Now you see a lot of black canopies here, but I honestly think that if you're buying an Italian umbrella, it's really an opportunity to add a little bit more flair with colored canopies. And we've got a ton of different colored and patterned canopies on the website. So take a look at the hanger project. As they say, April showers bring May flowers. We're going to be doing a lot of features this month on umbrellas. We've got a lot of really exciting umbrellas that we just received. You know, explore a collection. I mean, everyone knows that we do hangers and shoe polish, and you know, we're the leader there. But I really encourage you to kind of meander through our assortment of other categories, because we've got some absolute gems to be discovered.